Something good is really coming up between the US and the Iran. And what is that something good? I want to let you know that it is like Iran want to accept or willing to do peace deal. And according to the video that I will play for you in this video, so that you will know that something good is coming up. President Donald Trump has sent a proposal peace deal to Iran, and Iran or Iranians are cross-checking, going through this proposal to know if they are going to accept the peace deal with President Donald Trump. But Donald Trump was highly optimistic that Iran will accept peace deal so that this crisis will come to an end. Remember, President Donald Trump really wants to end this war with Iran because President Donald Trump is not comfortable with all this crisis. There was a video clip. President Donald Trump says that Iranians are friends to US or Americans, and Americans are also friends to Iranians. So it is not good to be having all this crisis. After all, we all are one, created by one God. So make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the very end. You will see the proposal President Donald Trump sent to Iran for peace to reign. And now Iranians are going through this proposal to know if they are going to stick and accept the peace deal by President Donald Trump. Watch this.
Meanwhile, the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports is holding strong, kinda, as the Navy fires upon and disables an Iranian oil tanker trying to break through.
And while Tehran reviews the latest U.S. peace proposal, President Trump says a deal could be right around the corner.
Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yanks is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey, good morning.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. We are getting new details on the American proposal to end the war with Iran. The Wall Street Journal reports the new U.S. proposal includes Iran handing over all enriched material, a 20-year ban on enrichment, a declaration that Iran doesn't seek nuclear weapons, Iran dismantling key nuclear facilities, inspections if violations do occur, and a ban on underground nuclear work. Iran's foreign ministry says the regime is still examining the memorandum, but a response is expected in the hours or days ahead. President Trump spoke about the prospects of an agreement on Wednesday.
We're in good shape. And now we're doing well. Now we have to get what we have to get. If we don't do that, we'll have to go a big step further. But with that being said, they want to make a deal. We've had very good talks over the last 24 hours, and it's very possible that we'll make a deal.
This comes as we're tracking developments out of the Strait of Hormuz and the Gulf of Oman, where Central Command says an Iranian-flagged vessel attempted to breach the U.S. naval blockade on Wednesday. The tanker was warned multiple times before U.S. forces fired on the ship. The shots came from the 20-millimeter Gatling gun of an F/A-18 Super Hornet that took off from the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. As the region waits to see what comes next, Israel is continuing its offensive action against Iran's largest proxy, Hezbollah, launching a new strike against the group's Radwan forces in Beirut overnight.
We are maintaining continuous contact with our friends in the United States. I speak with President Trump almost on a daily basis. My people and his people are in contact on a daily basis, including today. I will also speak with President Trump later tonight. There is full coordination between us, and there are no surprises.
I spoke earlier with a senior Israeli official who indicated the U.S. naval blockade against Iran is getting exponentially worse for the regime, and the domestic pressure is rising for the Iranian government. Guys?
Hey, Trey, do you believe the Operation Freedom that was put in place on Monday was working or not working? And do you think that had a role in why the president pulled it off?
Regional officials say Project Freedom was working, and it was one of the cards that President Trump is holding against the Iranian regime. And he continues to add cards, one official told me, when it comes to the pressure on this regime. One of those cards was Project Freedom, the other, the broader U.S. naval blockade. and also the president's patience when it comes to dealing with the Iranian regime. Iran thought they could wait out President Trump, and ultimately the president turned that playbook on them, and that is what we're seeing right now, and the reason it appears that the Iranians are returning to the negotiating table, and at least according to initial reports, making some key concessions that they were unwilling to make previously.
So, Trey, what does the timeline look like here? Because we've seen Iran delay. And while they're showing an indication to come back to the negotiating table, Iranian state media is already downplaying this latest development.
So the timeline here is looking at a matter of hours or possibly days for the Iranians to respond to this American proposal. A memorandum, we are told, that includes 14 separate points. And you heard some of those from the Wall Street Journal's reporting overnight. But it is a total block of Iran's nuclear ambitions. It would ensure that not only the enriched material is exported from Iran, but also that the country for at least 15 to 20 years couldn't enrich uranium within their country. Now, some of the details are still being discussed, and the Iranians are likely to respond to this U.S. proposal with details of their own. But the bottom line here is that the president is laying out a very specific path forward. There are two options for the Iranian regime. They can choose the pen or they can choose the sword. One would include them signing a good faith agreement that would lead into more detailed negotiations, and the other would be the Americans resuming their bombing campaign against the Islamic Republic.
Trey, talk to me about the China piece of this, and how much did the timing of it was delayed, the visit with the president and China, but it's now, coming up really soon. How much did that timeline have to do with this? And how much has this situation between Iran, the United States, and the Straits of Hormuz impacted China economically?
It's a great question, and we do understand the Chinese are facing serious issues as it relates to the shutdown of the Strait of Hormuz. Remember, around 20% of the world's oil passes through this critical waterway, but the United States just uses a few percentage points of their oil consumption from this part of the world. And so what the president has done here by issuing this naval blockade is actually a favor, not only to the Chinese, but also to European allies. And it's part of the reason that President Trump is calling on other countries to get involved in ensuring that this critical waterway is secure. But when we look at what's happening to the Iranian regime right now, and we step back from this situation as it relates to their nuclear program and the Strait of Hormuz, they are under immense political pressure. Domestically, this is a regime that earlier this year saw tens of thousands of people going to separate different cities into the streets of their country. While they were met with live ammunition, they were demonstrating against the poor economic conditions within their country. The U.S. naval blockade has made this problem worse, understanding that the Iranians rely on their oil exports to support their domestic programs. And so this is a situation where the president has leverage and control, and headed into this trip to China next week, it is certainly going to be a major topic of conversation with the Chinese counterparts the president meets with.
Wow, great job, Trey. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Trey.
I hope you heard everything in this video. What do you have to say? All I can say, or all I can add in this, is that I pray that Iran will accept this proposal. Yes, why do I say so? I am saying this based on for peace to reign. I am saying this because President Donald Trump always stand on his words. Once President Donald Trump made a decision, he will keep it. And President Donald Trump is willing to make sure that Iran don't have nuclear program or nuclear weapon, because he has many reasons towards this. So if Iran will accept this proposal, I believe that within a short period of time, this war must surely come to an end. If Iran accept this peace deal, there will be no crisis anymore. Yes, this is very, very important for everyone to take note of it. I believe that. And Donald Trump was highly optimistic that Iran will accept this peace deal. And once they accept this peace deal with President Donald Trump, be rest assured that this crisis will come to an end automatically. So that is all I have to say. You that watch this video, what is your own opinion? Drop it in the comment section. Let's know what you think. Others want to know what you think so that they will learn from your opinion. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate your time for watching. For more news, breaking news, update like this, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell so that anytime I publish the next updates, YouTube will get you notified. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one, and bye.